necessary process. Hello. Shh. Let's try to keep the volume just a bit lower. We are nearby the sleeping piranha plant garden, after all, and they tend to become quite irritable if awoken. So let's handle our business slightly quieter today. You must be the new member of the Mushroom Kingdom groundskeeping crew. Excellent. Well, as you, I'm no doubt, sure have heard, we are the upmost premier groundkeeping crew in all of the kingdoms. And the beautiful Mushroom Castle here in the short distance takes and requires the utmost care to maintain its pristine appearance. Princess Toadstool requires nothing less than perfection, and perfection she will receive. So, you are here for your first day, and you do have quite the task ahead of you. I will get you oriented with all of the items that you must master and all of the skills that are necessary to become a long-term member of the groundskeeping crew. We have many groundskeepers already hard at work. We have chain jobs patrolling the perimeter of the castle grounds, and everyone is doing their job perfectly. It's up to you to fit in with that type of quality. once that is done, you will take your spring water from your watering pail and add a few drops. And that's the first portion of the planting process. Next, we have our rake. This rake will be designed for smoothing out any uneven surfaces. For example, after your tamping is complete, you may rake debris from the soil surface. Once again, you should never be caught without your rake, shovel, and watering pail anywhere on the castle grounds. Is that understood? Excellent. Now, these rakes and shovels are specially designed for the toadstool citizens. Next, let's talk about the soil that you will be working with. Here in the Mushroom Kingdom, we have the utmost premium soil available in all of the kingdoms, imported from the most fertile of grounds. We expect all groundskeeping crew to be well versed in soil type, acidity, and kingdom of origin, as well as the textured feel, the aroma, and sounds of each particular soil used. We expect all of our grounds crew to be experts in the field, so please take a moment to listen to the sounds so that you become aware of what to expect. Yes, as I stated before, only the highest quality of soil here on the castle grounds. Now, I suggest you perk up and listen closely to this next portion of the training. One of the most important aspects of your job here on the Mushroom Castle groundskeeping crew is to maintain excellent lawn and grass care. This is a sample of the type of grass we will be planting, caring for, and replacing from time to time. This, of course, is the famous royal bluegrass that you see before you. This will be growing all over the courtyard and Mushroom Kingdom grounds. Listen to the sounds. You should be able to identify your grass species just by the sounds and texture. We have a nice undergrowth there to provide density and thickness. You can feel that by sinking your hands down between the blades of grass, you see we have a perfectly symmetrical and even cut, which is one of the most important things for you to ensure when caring for the lawn in the courtyard here. You want to make sure that your cut is pristine and crisp. Of course, we trim the lawn every day at 3 p.m. sharp. You may or may not be assigned to the lawn crew as well, in addition to your other responsibilities, but we might save that particular role for when you are a bit more experienced. For now, we may keep you on planting or watering crews and see how you adjust to the responsibility and expectations that Princess Toadstool has for us. Now, one thing you must be aware of is the trimming process for our grass. Of course, we will be utilizing our shears. Each grounds crew is equipped with one set of royal shears that will be used to trim the lawns here in the Mushroom Kingdom. We want to make sure that we have a precise cut and an excellent control over the surface that we are working with. Of course, you will have other members working at the same time. We wouldn't want it to take too long. One thing to ensure is that your shears are flat and horizontal. You want to look for blades of grass that are not evenly cut, like this one, for example, and then a simple cut there, and we just go through and we cut any blades of grass that are not looking their best. This, of course, is a tedious but necessary process. Make sure that you take a mental note of the technique. And once again, you are just looking for any blade that is unsightly and out of place, like this one right here. Okay, and that one. And when more precise cuts are needed, we have your secondary shears here. So let's find a blade of grass that is in extra need of a cut. There we are. And that is much better. And that one. Got it. process used to keep the courtyard looking as beautiful as it does before you. The last responsibility we have here on the grounds crew is to landscape planted flowers and greenery. This will be in addition to the lawn area and will include things such as this fire flower here. This was planted recently, and as you can see, has a beautiful bloom. This, of course, is a young fire flower, not ready for use as a power-up just yet, but beginning its journey. You can see the beautiful bloom there. One thing to ensure when planting power-ups such as this is to get adequate soil and dampness when watering. But of course, practice makes perfect. When you see a dry power-up, you simply add just a bit of water, and that will freshen it up quickly, and might even catch the eye of the princess herself. These are her favorite, after all. Do you have any questions regarding your roles or responsibilities or expectations here on the Mushroom Castle groundskeeping crew? Remember, it is a prestigious job and an important one at that, so do your best and always arrive in a timely manner. Alright, well, your equipment is packed and ready to go. Please head to the castle, and our project manager will assign you a duty for today. It was great to meet you, and I'll see you around the castle grounds.